Hi guys, I wanted to share my grocery haul with you. I recently kind of did something like that on my channel. I don't know if it was here, if it was on my vlog, but I know a lot of you really liked it. And I just literally walked in the door from going grocery shopping, and it's a really big trip. So I thought it would be great to share it with you, especially for all my moms out there. So I'm just gonna share everything that I got, why I got it. But first, I'm so hot. I literally just walked in. I gotta take this off or I'm literally gonna melt. Okay, so I normally don't go this big grocery shopping. I go about once a week and I only get the things that I know I'm gonna cook that week so that the items are fresh and so that I don't waste food and I'm not wasteful. And those trips usually range of anywhere about $80 to $100 a week, which is actually pretty good for two people because you know, those are lunches, and a lot of the food I get is organic, so they're typically more expensive. But on this trip, I really wanted to get a lot of food, and I did plan out for about 2 weeks worth of dinner menu. So, and the reason for this is because kids in Dallas are about to go on the winter Christmas break. And I really want to avoid, if at all possible, doing any last minute running grocery errands, you know, anywhere between like December 20th through the 25th and even before. So that's why I wanted to do this big haul, because just want to avoid going to Walmart because it's just going to be crazy from people doing like last minute shopping. With that said, I do have an entire process for how I go grocery shopping so that I don't just show up and just start putting things in my cart. That doesn't really work out for me. So what I did last night was I sat down and I usually just grab like a notebook and I write out the days and then I write out what I'm gonna make for dinner. I also take into account any activities. So if I know we have to be somewhere kind of late, I'm probably not gonna wanna make dinner. So for those nights, I either do like a pizza night or we order out kind of thing. So some of that is on my menu, but otherwise, I do like to plan out my dinner. That way, I know I'm feeding my daughter really good food, you know, things like that. Now, so because this is a winter break, I also had to consider that my daughter's gonna be home 24/7 for 2 weeks, and I need to make sure that I have a lot of snacks, a lot of drinks on hand. So let's go ahead and get started. I have so much to show, so let's go. Because she's gonna be home for 2 weeks, I wanted to stock up on like easy breakfast items. So I got 2 of the orange rolls. These are so delicious. And then I got little smokies. I don't always get these, but these are really fun to make for breakfast. And I wanna make sure that while she's home for her winter break, that she's like just eating really fun foods, because otherwise she pretty much just has like eggs, and most mornings before school, she just doesn't eat. So there's that. I also picked up a lot of like stocking little stuffers. So I got this cute little Santa. He has Skittles in there. I got some Sunny D. These are the best in my opinion because they have the little like pop top, and for her size, being a teenager, I feel like this is just the right amount of Sunny D because they do sell them in the smaller size, but for a teenager, this is pretty good, and they're really not that expensive. I got a big thing of mayo, so she will use this on like tuna sandwiches, turkey sandwiches, and I will also be using this for corn dip because that's happening. If you've never seen my corn dip video, I'll link it down below for you, and you're welcome. Just a necessity, some dishwashing liquid, also some more stocking stuffers. This is the hard candy little like primer. I thought it was really cute, but then after a while I thought $1 for that is kind of ridiculous. I would never buy that again. I actually got another one, but I don't know where it is. I also got this. It is a massager, and it feels really nice. It was $1. $1. So I got this for my daughter because she loves like taking bubble baths, so that will go in her stocking. I got some corn, non-GMO, which is really important. But then I actually went back and got some organic corn. So I think I'm probably gonna retire buying these and stick to buying organic corn, but you'll see those later on. I got Black Forest ham. This is the kind of ham I buy when I make my daughter ham, egg, and cheese croissants for breakfast. So I got some of those. And then I picked up some of these honey, what are these? They're little Junior's flaky layers, honey butter. The reason why I get these, they're perfect for me and my daughter because there's only like 5 in here. 5 rolls. We really don't need a huge roll. It goes wasteful for us. So I'm really glad that you can buy them in smaller packages. Then I got her some apple juice. So this has become quickly one of my favorites because it is completely organic. It's US grown. It's 100% pure apple juice, and it's like Martinelli's. I love this stuff. So I got 2 packages of these. Here's the other one. I got some of this Kraft Zesty Italian. I make like a pasta salad for her. It's very healthy. I actually can't stand it, but she loves it. So if you want that recipe, if you want me to do a video on the pasta salad, comment down below and let me know, but this is the dressing we use for that. Then I just got some pure vegetable oil. This is what I use to like fry chicken with. Then I got some marinara sauce. This is my favorite, this Newman's Own. I use this to make like chicken parmesan, so that is on my dinner menu, and I'm excited because I can finally eat after the whole appendix thing. All right, then I got some tuna. My daughter loves tuna. She makes tuna sandwiches, so I got some of these. Then I got a box of these Idahoan buttery home style. These are my favorite. I'm not a fan of like instant mashed potatoes, but these, in my opinion, taste the best. But I do prefer boiling real potatoes and smashing them and milk and all that stuff. But next to that, this is probably the best. And in here you get 5 pouches. Then I picked up some of our favorite rice. I always have these on hand. They're the best, quick, easiest side dishes ever. And it is the creamy chicken. So they have a chicken flavor. They have like chicken and broccoli, but the creamy chicken, it's the best. We ran out of makeup wipes, so I picked up another set, and they sell these in a packet of 2, which I love because I take one and then my daughter takes one. I got another stocking stuffer, and they have Reese's Pieces. Those are her favorite candy. So this is just very traditional. I mean, it sticks out of the stocking for us. It's very traditional, so I had to get one, although she's just not really too much of a candy person. Then I got some hard salami. This is actually my favorite. I don't go to the deli and get fresh cut because they have those little like peppercorns in it, and I really don't like that. But this Oscar Mayer doesn't have it in it, and I've eaten this for years. And Philadelphia cream and cheese. This is just a staple to do all kinds of things. All right, something new. I've never had this before. Comment down below, let me know how you feel about it, but it's eggnog. So my daughter kind of offhandedly mentioned, you know, we've never tried eggnog, and I'm like, yeah, we haven't. I've heard you either love it or hate it. I don't know if it's like an acquired taste, so let me know, but I did just go for something very traditional to start off with. I didn't know which brand to get. This one kind of looked legit, so I went with it. I'm hoping I love it, but we'll find out. Next, I got some milk. It's the 2%. I really do love whole milk, but I get 2%. We really don't use this at all for cereals anymore. I actually kind of try to keep milk away from my daughter. I do supplement and give her vitamin D, but I try to keep her away from milk because it really triggers hormonal acne on her, and so I basically get this for like mashed potatoes and like, you know, ingredient stuff, and for my coffee. All right, so then I got some bread products. I've never seen this before. It is Pepperidge Farm sliders, and they're little, what are they called? Golden potato buns. They look delicious. They feel heavenly soft. I can only imagine, honestly, what they put in here for that to be so soft. But no artificial flavors, 0 trans fat, cholesterol free. So that sounds good. Don't really know what else is in here that's not good for you, but I digress. Usually I have strayed away from making like traditional hamburgers at home with the big buns, and now we're really into the little sliders. But I was always doing them with the Hawaiian rolls, which is really, really good. But the Hawaiian rolls are kind of really small, so it makes making like little hamburgers a little too difficult, but they taste delicious with this. I also use this to make her lunches. Like she gets little turkey and cheese sandwiches. She loves them. But anyway, I have hamburgers on the list, so I'm gonna try these out. And then I just got some good old-fashioned bread. Another great side for making dinners is just some good old garlic toast. This is great with like spaghetti and chicken and all kinds of dinner things. So I just love getting the Texas toast, and they make these with like cheese on top, all kinds of fun things, but I just kind of like the original. All right, so this is new. I've never had this before. I'm kind of like trying to get into trying new things a little bit, but I got us a new type of pizza. This is the California Pizza Kitchen. It's crispy thin, which I'm not really a thin, but it kind of looks good to me. Usually we get the Totino's. Those are like the cheapy pizzas. My daughter loves those, but I thought let's try to up the frozen pizza game a little bit. If you've had this brand and this cheese, let me know how well you like it and if you can compare it to the Totino's. All right, so got some mild cheddar cheese. This is for quesadillas, you know, Parmesan, corn dip. So I did get a big bag. It says 1 pound, but yeah, it's like they either make too small or too big, so they need to like fix that Goldilocks syndrome. So this is what happens when you go to the grocery store hungry. You get things that you know that you've told yourself don't ever get, and that is because I can literally eat these 2 cans in one single sitting. I don't. I typically eat 1 can in one single sitting. But listen, chips are just bad for you. At least these are. But they taste so good. So it happened. It's like, you know, my birthday is this month, so it's like happy birthday to me. I also got some ranch as well. Then I picked up some cookie snacks. I don't like mint and chocolate at all together, but my daughter loves these. So these are just really good snacks, you know, especially since she's gonna be home. I'm gonna be working and doing all my stuff. So, you know, hey, grab yourself a snack. Here you go. I got some Italian breadcrumbs just so for my chicken tenders. So I make chicken tenders and I coat it in Italian breadcrumbs. I was about to run out of my e.l.f. eyebrow. I need a nap. Seriously. I ran out of my e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and this is in the color medium. Then I picked up something new as well. I've never really purchased this before, maybe once or twice in my lifetime. It's the Ready Whip Real Cream. Whenever I do things like this, I typically try to go original, but sometimes I do go fat-free. But my daughter asked for this once a couple weeks ago for her hot chocolate, and I thought, all right, you know, this is a really great alternative to adding like marshmallows. So here is that organic corn I was talking about, just in the frozen section, USDA organic. So in the future, I'm gonna stop buying the cans and start buying this. Another snack for her to have, something that's easy for her to make, pop in the oven, are the Totino's pizza rolls, and this is the pepperoni. They make these in cheese and like supreme, all different kind of meats. So I got some pepperoni. Some thin spaghetti. This is for my birthday. This is like happy birthday to me. It is the Magnum Double Raspberry. You only get 3 bars in here. It's quite expensive for 3 single bars, but it's worth it. Delish. Some lasagna. I used to buy the bigger size for my daughter and I, but now I realized I'm really not eating too much of it, so I get this size. I got holy guacamole. I got this big packaging. I also get the individual packages, but this one will be good for when she's home from school, and this is the kind that I send to her at school. And then I got some kiwi. Kiwis are great, especially for this time of the year. If you don't know this, kiwis have more vitamin C than an orange. So kiwis is something I always try to put my daughter with to like fight off any like issues, immune going down. I give her some kiwi. So I got some asparagus, and when I do plan out my menu, I think about my sides as well. And if I am planning a menu of 2 weeks, I also try to put in logic to that as well. So for example, I'm gonna get 2 different uses out of this asparagus. I'm gonna use half for one dinner and the second half for another dinner. So with that said, because this is perishable, I'm gonna try to cook those 2 dinners closer together so that it's gonna be ultra fresh when I use both halves, if that makes any sense. So keep that in mind too when you are buying perishable items and you're buying for longer periods of time. Try to cook those things that are perishable up front when you first buy them. So, God, this just reminds me of my corn dip. So I got organic green onions. I love green onions. Got a yellow onion, 2 avocados. I'm gonna make a new dish, like an avocado salsa chicken, like a grilled chicken. So never made that before, so hopefully it's good. And I got some bananas. I got some syrup. I also like to go original. We really don't like anything that's like light. It's just, listen, I'd rather splurge and get original knowing it's not good for me, but I got this because I want to be able to make like pancakes and stuff while she's home. And for my birthday, I got myself some strawberry cake. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a birthday cake this year. And yeah, so I got Betty Crocker strawberry, and then I got a vanilla frosting for the top. I know I just talked about not eating cereal, but when I was walking down the cereal aisle, this looked so good. I love cereal, so I'm gonna have some with my milk. I also got some pico de gallo. This is like some of my favorite stuff. I love this stuff. I'm gonna plan on using this with that chicken and avocado salsa. I'm gonna use this with that. And then I also use this for like chicken quesadillas as a side. So delicious. And then I got some pudding snacks. Again, I was just thinking of like quick, easy snacks for her to have during the day while she's home. This is not something I buy all the time. Actually, I rarely buy it at all. So this is just a quick, easy snack. My shopping trip is never complete without my favorite orange juice, Simply Orange. This is my favorite of all time, and I've upgraded to buying this huge jug because this basically lasts about a week and a half. So I bought 3 of these. Here's another one. And then I bought some cut green beans. These are my favorite, 50% less sodium, but again, after I use these, I'm going to try to buy the bags in the frozen section versus the can. But these are 50% less sodium, which is really good. Oh, guess I got 4. Okay, didn't know that. Then I got some pickles. I don't like pickles, but she loves pickles, so it's just really fun. Make her like sandwiches for lunch when she's hungry. Yeah, pickles. I got some chips. So I got these. I've called these before. These are the Cheeto Puffs in the white cheddar. These are really good because they're gluten-free. They're made with expeller pressed sunflower oil. There's no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. That's big for me, no preservatives. And they're baked, so they're pretty healthy, and I'm gonna tell you, these are delicious. They are better than like the original Cheetos, in my opinion. But that's hard because the original crunchy ones are good too, and the jalapeno ones are good too. But those are good too. All right, then I got these scoops, you know, for the guacamole, and I'll make like queso while she's home. So I got some scoops. I also got some heavy whipping cream. This is gonna be for like a dinner side. I make like a creamy orzo and asparagus, which is gonna be one of my dinners. So yeah, I got that. I got some more stocking stuffers, some cute little lifesavers. Here is that other one from Hard Candy. It's a strobing glow. Don't know what that is. Again, it's $1. I shouldn't have paid for that because that's not worth it to me. Then I got some of this. It's in the like Christmassy stocking stuffer section. Wrigley's gum. She loves gum. And another stocking stuffer, I got Suicide Squad. I've never seen this movie. She saw this, I think, when we were in Destin, and she like loved it. So I'm gonna put this in her stocking. All right, so we are getting near the end. I think that's almost everything. I got a case of water. I got some boxes from the Christmas section for putting presents in, but this is gonna be my raw meat alert. So if you don't wanna look at raw meat, you're vegetarian, vegan, whatever, I am about to show you raw meat. So here we go. I got some hamburger meat for my hamburgers that I'm gonna make with my sliders, and I do get 80-20. I know it's not the healthiest, but for me it's just so hard to buy leaner cut because it just doesn't taste as good. But I do go completely organic on chicken because we are mostly chicken-based family. I rarely try to feed us any red meats at all. So I do spend quite a bit of money on organic chicken. So this is market side. These are chicken breasts, and it's no antibiotics ever. They're fed an all vegetarian diet. They're never fed animal byproducts. They're raised cage-free, and they're 98% fat-free. So this is really important to me because we eat so much chicken. I don't want anything that has hormones in it, any kind of crazy antibiotics. So yeah, so there's that. So same thing, same maker. I got chicken thighs. So I got 2 of these because chicken thighs is gonna be in my dinner menu twice in the next 2 weeks. And then I buy these big, huge bags. And this is my favorite way to buy chicken breast, especially for a small family of 2. So if you're in the same situation or you're a family of 1, which I'll be pretty soon when she hightails it to college, but I love that they're individually wrapped. That's huge for me. So that means that I'm not gonna open up a package and have 5 raw open chicken breasts, and then not even be able to cook them. So, and I do like to have them as fresh as possible. So I get this huge bag, and this bag is $10, and there are, I think, are 5 individually wrapped portions. So because I have a lot of chicken breast on my menu, I got 2 bags. Something I splurged on. God, doesn't that look good? Can't wait to make that with some eggs and some rolls, because I have a lot of those. But I never hardly ever buy these. Maybe in my lifetime I've bought them twice. That's it, in my lifetime of adulthood, twice. So I went to the grocery store hungry. This is what happens. That is my haul. I hope that you enjoyed it. I think that I probably have to go back and maybe pick up a soda or something. But ultimately, the goal for this trip, like I said, was to try to get everything as possible that I knew I was going to make for the next 2 weeks, so that I can avoid going to the grocery store, right around Christmas time, because it will be crazy, especially after Christmas too, because then people are like using their gift cards or using their gifts, they're returning things. So for me, I don't like to be out in public when there's that many people out, so that's why I got all this stuff. But looking at it, I don't know, it doesn't look like that much. Do you ever feel like that? Do you ever go to the grocery store, you spend so much, you get home and you're like, where is it all at? What? Why is there one thing in the fridge? All right, so I'm done now. So comment down below, let me know if there's any recipes you want to see from me. I'm pretty sure a lot of you just want to see any recipe I make, so I'm going to try to get back into that, especially after the holidays. I think maybe I'll make a goal to make one recipe and share it with you every month. I think that would be really fun. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye!